upper 50s. And tomorrow night, partly cloudy, lows in the low to mid 40s. Monday, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms, highs in the low to mid 50s. It's 3:45, and the current temperatures are in Altoona, it's 56 degrees. In Bradford, it's 54. In DuBois, 53. And here in State College, it's 54 degrees. Here's the forecast. Today it'll be mostly sunny, highs in the upper 40s to the mid 50s. Tonight, mostly clear, lows in the upper 20s. Tomorrow it'll be partly to mostly sunny, highs in the mid to upper 50s. And tomorrow night, partly cloudy, lows in the low to mid 40s. Monday, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms, highs in the low to mid 50s. It's 3:45, and the current temperatures are in Altoona, it's 56 degrees. In Bradford, it's 54. In DuBois, 53. And here in State College, it's 54 degrees. Here's the forecast. Today it'll be mostly sunny, highs in the upper 40s to the mid-50s. Tonight, mostly clear, lows in the upper 20s. Tomorrow it'll be partly to mostly sunny, highs in the mid to upper 50s. And tomorrow night, partly cloudy, lows in the low to mid-40s. Monday, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms, highs in the low to mid-50s. It's 3:45, and the current temperatures are in Altoona, it's 56 degrees. In Bradford, it's 54. In Du Bois, 53. And here in State College, it's 54 degrees.
Wow. Wow. There we go. My, hold on, I swear to God, I spend like 45% of my time flirting nowadays. Which, not a complaint. It's nice. Sometimes I feel like sometimes people are looking for a response, and I just don't know what the fuck to say. Alright, so we'll move over to Lampin. Ooh. Here I am, tiny. Yeah, yeah, look at that. Did you see that? I set up the light on this model specifically because I knew that would be there. That's fun. But I'm very happy with myself. Like, obviously, I'm just using free assets. Like, that's been my MO for my entire life. Yeah, that's also my approach to poker. And I need to, No, I just get thrown off by the idea of getting a plugin or something that makes my little VTube vape. But like, I'm not doing the you know, the arm things. Like, I'm gonna see if I can make this model better, because like I just threw it together in Feroid. I don't know. Like I'm out of my wheelhouse with all of this streaming stuff. I mean, I find it compelling, and I appreciate the benefit it can have to my volume. So just playing more hands. Jesus fucking Christ. Because I, riffled chips. Let me grab a stress ball. God damn it, that's loud. Okay, I'm gonna turn down the chill music. And there's a binaural beat. You know what? It's good. I'm gonna leave them equal like that. Yeah, I think it's like it's not having a good effect on my game. Jesus, forget. But I think the clear value is just putting a volume, getting experience, and also having to put my thought process out there. Having an external, this is the big one, is just, it's more the logistics of being your own boss, because, when you don't have scheduled obligations, people don't respect your schedule, where it's like, my mother-in-law comes to visit, and so just to, not cause problems, I'm awake during the day, and it killed me. I don't know what it is. Like, it doesn't matter how early I go to bed. I just wake up tired. But like, I went to bed at like, oh damn it, I don't know, 7, 9, in the morning yesterday, and I don't know, slept till like 5, and I feel great. Like, I think it makes sense that there would be some amount of humans to tend the fires and keep watch at night. You know? Why do we all have to have the same sleep schedule? And, I just really hate when people make a moral thing out of it. Like, you know, you know, I need to get to work on this. Stop, lollygagging, dilly-daddling. God damn it. I've got... I'm not gonna tell you the company, but... Oh, Jesus. I've got this vape that... Okay, so... What it's meant to be is... You have, you know, 4 disposable pods, and this one here has the different flavors printed on it, so you can just choose, but they don't sell the pods here. I mean, I could probably get them online, but so I ended up just cracking open the pods and just filling them with my own juice. Well, not my own juice. Like juice from a store. Vape juice, yeah. It works well, like honestly, I've owned so many vapes with worse, like, cartridge systems or, like, juice, blobbadoos. Because, like, instead of cotton, usually it's cotton in the coil, but it seems close to some sort of synthetic foam. I don't know. It looks like packaged peanuts, or like, not styrofoam, but like a polyester. I don't know, but it just is not burned, like, and yeah, I have a nicotine problem. And I feel like beyond nicotine being a very addictive substance, I think what also makes it hard to quit, like, to quit nicotine, to quit cigarettes, like, there's, hold on, I'm tempted to just cough into the mic, because it's so on topic, but don't want to do a nasty cough. Coughing on everyone. But, like, in 2020, I I was smoking rollies, and like I would cough so bad I would vomit. I would end up vomiting. Like it's either pre-rolled or a vape, or if I'm in the mood, I might roll right now. Okay, so what's this mic picks up way too much shit. Like, and I can't even call it, like, say it's not good enough, or it's too good, it's bad, or like it's just not built to do other than like the coughing and the cancer and all that. I had to get one in. Can't say no twice to that. But like, I find rolling cigarettes very satisfying. And I don't know, it's a skill that I'm pleased with it. I like being able to roll. Okay. I actually need to get working. So what's different about this podcast is, initially I did want to put it on Acast, and I just talked too long, because the first episode ended up being 5 hours long, and that really entertained me, and I liked the process, because like the first one, I had a lot to say. Oh, god damn it, I fucking turned the monitoring back on rather than fucking hit mute. I'm so sorry. I love soda, and my brain got confused, because I'm sitting here talking, and I've got the monitor on, so I can hear my voice, and there's a slight delay, and it was starting to just fucking get to me. I was like, I'm not one of these people that doesn't like the sound of their voice. It's because there's like a little bit of a delay of me saying it and then me hearing me start to say it. It feels like I'm talking over myself. It's irritating. Okay, so what's the plan? Well, yeah. What I was saying. So I've been just putting it up on the YouTube page, which very unintentional. in its course. It's just like, at this point, I'm like, I've got a YouTube page set up. I'm just gonna toss whatever is on there. But I put out 4 of them. So 20 hours. But this has been coming out over like, I don't know, half a year. And things have calmed down as, you know, I've gotten medicated and calmed down, getting better control of myself. And I think it was, I mean, mainly the thing that made me say, okay, I'm gonna try and well, I ended the episode because I ended it early because I just got to a point where it was like, okay, it's clear I'm moving on to a new chapter. Like, just in terms of storytelling, I guess. I don't know how you'd put it, but it was very clear that like implementing this like work schedule or like trying to put in volume, it became very clear to me that you know, in an era of my life had ended, kind of, because I don't want to get into it, but the last few years have been a process of putting myself back together. I don't know, a lot of healing, but I was not myself. A lot of time like that. But you know, starting off this streaming project, and now that I'm live streaming, you know, playing poker 4 days a week, it just makes sense to, you know, at the end of the week, record a little recap and put them out a bit shorter. Or, yeah, because another reason I was posting them on YouTube is it was just too big a file. Couldn't put it on Acast. So I think I'll go for something. I mean, saying going for something shorter is kind of meaningless. Like, The Irishman is shorter. Casino is shorter. Oh, what's another long Scorsese? Shutter Island is... But, like, you know, 90 minutes, 2 hours, I'll see how I feel. Bye-bye year. why make decisions on something that will, inevitably be influenced by the content of what I have yet to make. So, because, and the reason I'm wanting to put on Acast, I mean, part of it is that I know how to use the platform. I remember when you could just put as many episodes as you want, for free. But there's only 5 unless you hit a certain number of monthly downloads, so I guess that's also a factor, because, I mean, it's not like I think that I'm, I'm gonna be that successful. If it happens, it happens. But there's a higher chance, and I mean, also the five out, like, the first 3 came out, like, I don't know, monthly or something. But the gap between 3 and 4 was just massive. If I had gone to the intended 5 hours, like, it probably still wouldn't be out. Because, like, I just don't get that much going on. So I like it. Like, I've realized I'm the archetypical unemployed stay-at-home goofball. I feel like I need to look into this, because there's that archetype of, like, Ton Chavez, or Leon Black, or that guy in Glass Onion, of, like random guys just, like, living with just some rich guy. And, like, I'm really curious if, I mean, it's probably always been a thing to a certain extent, but I wonder if Kato Kalin put that in the public consciousness. Because, like, was this something people knew about? Or, was there's just a headline one day saying, the police announced that they have interrogated O.J. Simpson's garden hermit. Like, I don't know, but it's a good life. So I think I'm gonna switch up the intro, because, like, the way I've always done podcasts is cold open, sign on, and then, intro music under the sign in. It's formulaic, but, like, podcasts. So I think I'm gonna modernize and say, you're listening to Wannabe. I forgot a word. Wannabe, a poker diary. Brought to you by Studio 93 Broadcasting. Which, isn't a, like, I don't know, I'm just gonna use that until someone gives me a reason not to. I've just always thought, you know, Studio 93, like, I started developing a game, like, I'm not sure if I ever, like, follow through with, like, making documentation. I would like to, because it's a very interesting idea that, like, I want to see it, but, hit a wall with the programming. Like, it was, essentially using a grid of cards to randomly create the board, and just like the game's the chips, because it was your soldiers controlling each card was represented by poker chips. Yeah, I think I'll return to that at some point. But, yeah, if I start a game studio, Studio 93, I think it sounds good. So that's what I have so far. This is like kind of the only thing I like actually expected myself to get done today. But then I remembered it's like, well, I'm doing this change, and yeah, it'd be worthwhile to, like, introduce new viewers, treat it as another first episode, because, like, the 5-hour episodes are just going to be on YouTube. I don't know if I'm going to, well, no, because, like, on the Acast, if I just try to break them up to upload them, it would have taken up all the episodes, all the free episodes. So, we'll see how that turns out. So where to start? Great stream. Well, can you guess? Can you guess? Yeah, I rolled that really earlier. Might as well go smoke it. And, damn. I did not write one fucking word. Well, I'll just think over what I want to say. And, ooh. watch this. So if I switch over to brake, hey, oh, there I am, but bigger. Alright, time to go barbecue my insides. Don't smoke, kids.
Here's the forecast. Today it'll be mostly sunny, highs in the upper 40s to the mid-50s. Tonight, mostly clear, lows in the upper 20s. Tomorrow it'll be partly to mostly sunny, highs in the mid to upper 50s. And tomorrow night, partly cloudy, lows in the low to mid-40s. Monday, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms, highs in the low to mid-50s. It's 3:45, and the current temperatures are in Altoona, it's 56 degrees. In Bradford, it's 54. In DuBois, 53. And here in State College, it's 54 degrees. Here's the forecast. Today it'll be mostly sunny, highs in the upper 40s to the mid 50s. Tonight, mostly clear, lows in the upper 20s. Tomorrow it'll be partly to mostly sunny, highs in the mid to upper 50s. And tomorrow night, partly cloudy, lows in the low to mid 40s. Monday, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms, highs in the low to mid 50s. It's 3:45, and the current temperatures are in Altoona, it's 56 degrees. In Bradford, it's 54. In DuBois, 53. And here in State College, it's 54 degrees.
Boo! Alright, folks, we're back. And I've had to think. Because I got so close to, just being like, fuck it, it needs to be recorded, so I'm just gonna do it. But, I think I'm just gonna reintroduce the podcast. So, you're listening to Wanna Be a Poker Diary, brought to you by Studio 93 Broadcasting. This is a journey. I'm documenting. You know, I'll start at like a normal segment. So, it is the 5th of May. Jesus fucking Christ, it's the 5th of May? It is May 2026. I guess 5th May 2026. You know, I think ideally it works for new viewers as well as, you know, returning is, yeah. So, it's been nearly 3 years since I started taking poker seriously. That's not completely accurate. Like that doesn't convey exactly what I want to convey. It's been nearly since okay. It's been nearly 3 years since I started this journey. Okay. For most of it, I've been obsessed with theory. Or, it's been nearly 3 years since I started this journey. yeah, it's... We started with the love of theory. Always full of new depths to spelunk. And just as... Okay, it started with a love of theory, always full of new depths to spelunk. And just as it was less a decision and more resigning to the pull of destiny feels like, I feel like to describe your life path like that, you have to, like, do something other than play cards. And, like, understand, I am saying that with no value. It's just a very weighty statement. It's just totally off. Oh, my cat's here. Hey, puppy. Look at you. Oh, so cute and fuzzy. Look at you. Your little chin scratches. You can be so sweet sometimes. You can also be so nasty. Well, let me... alter the tracking a little bit. Alright. No! Oh, god damn it. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Fucking panning me whole. Alright, did that. Oi! There I am. Oh, hey, baby. You baby boy. He's so weird. just it was less a decision and more relinquishing. Like, it feels good rhetorically, but like, does that make sense? It's less a decision and more acceptance and more acceptance. This is a long ass sentence. Or acceptance that in the language of the Lima pursuing poker is my well. Jesus, this is a lot of commas. I'm almost there. I almost got it. I wonder if there's any comments on YouTube. It's like, if there are, I can't see them. Focus to the practical. I could continue if I was speaking. No, there needs to be a full stop there. I wish that was less loud. Okay, so it started with a love of theory, always full of new depths to spelunk. And just as it was less a decision and more acceptance that, in the language of the Lima, pursuing poker is my true will, I have turned my focus to the practical. You know, I think I'm going to take on that just as. My true will. Okay. Okay, I think I've got a good crack at this. So And it was less a decision and more acceptance that, in the language of the lame, pursuing poker is my true will. Similarly, at a certain point... Oh, I hate that this is going to be on the back of it. Nah, it's fine. Like, when I'm recording, I just pause a lot. Similarly, at a certain point, I had to accept I was studying to put off vulnerability of playing. Understanding something. You know, I'm gonna mute myself while I write, because this feels insufferable. Bye. think I'm done. So I'm just gonna go ahead and record it. Hold on. If I want to see if I could pull up Audacity. Okay. Doo. Okay. You're listening to Wannabe, a poker diary. Jesus. No, I gotta turn off the monitoring. It's messing me up. Do not forget you can be heard even when you pause Audacity. You're listening to Wannabe, a poker diary. Brought to you by Studio 93 Broadcasting. Alright, how'd that sound? I'm gonna listen back. Alright. I think that's good enough. Aha. Take those old records off the shelf. Put them right back on the shelf. Need to organize alphabetically because it soothes my OCD. Alright. Wait, shit, I should turn off the... Alright. What the fuck is happening to my person there? Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. No, something horrible has happened. Alright, hold on. You know what? I think I figured something out. Whatever. Alright, we good? We good? Hell yeah. Alright. So, let's hope that doesn't happen again. Let me fucking move Audacity so I can keep an eye on this. Alright. Ah, shit, the monitoring. Wrong thing. You know, actually, I'll look at this and then have it. God damn it. I keep doing the wrong fucking hotkey. Okay. It is the 5th of May, 2026. It's been nearly 3 years since I started this journey. It started with a love of theory, always full of new depths to spelunk, and it was less a decision and more acceptance that, in the language of Thelema, pursuing poker was my true will. Yeah, flip to the next page. So I'm pausing it. Similarly at a certain point. Similarly at a certain point. Similarly, at a certain point I had to accept I was studying to put off the vulnerability of playing. Understanding something feels good. Losing anyway does not. I also have a weakened constitution from the events that left me with not much to do but study poker. And I had to acclimate myself to playing longer than 20 minutes. For a while even, 20 minutes was the goal. Like, I could not do 20 minutes in 2024. But I've been sticking to the schedule I made for myself. Which at the start was, it's still 4 days a week, but at the start it was 20 minutes a day. To aid in this process, I started streaming, so I have an external pressure to start at least sometime close to when I want to. It's going well. I'm playing way more. I'm not playing my A game, but I'm getting used to the cameras, which is probably what's throwing me. The only thing to report, which you probably know, is that this podcast is no longer being hosted solely on YouTube, and the era of 5-hour episodes has come to a close. If you're new, I record one of these segments once a week, and at time of writing, there's no schedule. They just come out when they're done. If you're a returning listener, thank you for sticking with me and my rambling. And because of the change in distribution, I will no longer be working blue, so that means I'm gonna try and clean it up. If you want to hear me uncensored, buy me a pint in a loud pub, but if you can get pretty close dropping by the live stream, and that is twitch.tv/StoveBanger. It was a default it was a default email or password or not password, but a username or something. And I stream Thursday through Sunday past 10 p.m. Irish time. That is the closest thing to a schedule you're gonna get from me. But I also do random streams throughout the week. Sort of like, the middle image I have in my head is like finding a random channel late at night. Just whatever I want to put out there. But those will obviously not be scheduled. And I think that's it. Talk to you next week. Bye. Love you. Click. Yeah, I felt good. I'll listen to like the start. Alright, hold on. The chip sound effect is just way too loud. Down 10. Compare that to okay. 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 And, probably not gonna write the next one. Maybe I will. Who knows? I did not even fucking notice that I muted it. God damn it. But anyway, I can check record podcast off my little list. It's really that and rest is all I was supposed to do on Monday. Monday's my first day off. I'm looking up at my schedule. Yeah, I've got a wall where I stick shit because there's wallpaper on it that needs to come down. I think my two favorite ones are poker is a marathon, not a sprint. And the one that's hidden by my monitor that I really should move, because I also like it, is don't be perfect, be prepared. Now that's good advice. But I think I'm done. Yeah. Yep. You know what? I will check YouTube, see if there's anyone in the chat, and if not, like, I'm just gonna bounce. I'm just gonna leave. But like, yeah, this model that I threw together, not perfect. Let me check. If you are in the live stream on YouTube and you're waiting for me, I'm coming. Don't worry. Nearly there. And nah. All right. I think that's all. Bye. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna stop the stream from OBS. Wow. Hmm.